Hi everybody, it's Japanophile Rob again, back with Pidge and the Green Lion. Ah, yes. Matty Collector, you suck. Really, you suck. Thank you for taking my money. As I kick myself in the ass. Does anybody have a gun? Can I get a gun? Right now, please. Oh, fuck. Alright, so there, we'll get to Pidge later. Alright, so there's the lion. You know, you've seen the packaging. Nice little background. You know, crappy box. No, I'm kidding. The box isn't too bad. I mean, you know, it's warping, but that's because, you know, they just did a fold over with a die cutting section. You know, this is all die cutted and then it's just folded and they taped it instead of glued it. So, you know, that's just the way. But I still love this. Don't get me wrong. I love how they did this with the lion on the side. It's the lions that just suffer. So, I'm going to open this guy up and then we'll go through the nightmare of looking at him. Okay, I'm back and we're going to do Transformers Backstop. Look at this. Okay, I know. I'm not going to pull it off yet. You guys are just smarter than that. Okay, I'll put this back. I know, get back to the Voltron. It's a better figure. More detail. Alright, it's leaving. Alright, so here he is. Green Lion. And, yeah, he has a ratchet now, but not the biggest ratchet, so. So anyway, looking at it, you know, just bad paint apps as usual, you know, bad paint apps, and he has some paint back here. There it is. Let's see if I can get in on it. Just back this up just enough. Nope. Okay, well now you can see it right there. But there's green paint right on his leg, you know. Some dirt over here or something. Does it come off? No, because it looks like it's impressed into the plastic. Yeah, you know. And I just, this is, look at this. Here. I want you to see something, okay? Besides the bad paint, you know, it seems like this one, because now we're into it a little bit, I mean, you have some little things, like there's a white dot on here that just does not want to come off, and I'm looking at it to see if it was spur, but no. Huh. Well, this side looks great, looks really good, and it's passable. Get to this side. What do we see? All white. Right here. Very light coat of yellow. And as usual, you know, we got the Made in China on top. Holes on the bottom. Head turns. You know. This looks like a mold issue. There's like a little bump on here, which I don't remember a bump. Nice. I mean, even though it's underneath, you can see there's like a black spot right there. So, and that does not rub off. Yeah, I don't see many issues, but let's look at this. Hey, you don't need the key. Just flip it. So, alright. It looks like the sticker has been put on properly, just not pressed on there. It's a little off. Now, I would have preferred this. Exactly. Now, Green Lion looks pretty good, besides the only one little issue that I pointed out. The stickers are kind of laid in there. They're not, like, really pressed with any pressure, so just take a fine, you know, tool. You can use the back of this, and then just go in here like this corner's up, if you can see that. The corner's up, so you kind of just press it in there and just smear it down. Not bad on that. Actually, this one's not too bad. The stickers are on pretty well. Alright, so the quality control seems to have gotten a little bit better.
This one isn't too bad. There is one issue though that I do see right here. This whole entire assembly is starting to come apart, and it's very gapped, and you can see it on this side. It is not. So yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. Same on this side, and then there's barely anything here. Oh, I hate these fucking tails. How they do this. Damn springs. Alright. But this is what it should look like. You know, seamless. Nothing. Like, it looks like there's nothing there. And we got this one separating. This one very rare, you know, barely separating. And then this one just looks like, holy crap, it's really about to explode. Yeah, that's the only thing that I see. But green one is not too bad. Actually better than the last two that I just reviewed. That I talked about. So I give it okay. Not too bad. And like I said, just little details that were just a little annoying there. But this one actually, green line is actually good. No glue besides just the paint. That's over here in the corner, but I mean, you know, you can scrape that off probably with your nail or a small tool and lightly scrape it off without injuring the arm. But no, actually, not too bad. No paint removal yet on the ratchet. But like I said, this was a bad design. This should have been all one piece, and this should have been all one piece, molded separately. And, you know, the other issue, you got this behind there. You could have fit a small joint that actually this would have turned. And, yeah, you know, a lot of people would have been cool. The other indiscretion that I see, and you can see it right here, most likely everybody can see that, you know, it's not seamless. It's off. This side is more gray. And then this one, you know, kind of just goes, you know, but you can see it right there, you know, that there's missing paint right all down here. So, it's the only issues. So this one, not too bad. It's better than the last. I don't see no problems with the face. Just a little bit of scraping, it looks like. But, you know, paint scrape, but that's okay. Not a big deal there, but yeah, I'm just getting to the point now where I just really don't, you know, it's like, okay, they're not the best things, but I'm just complaining, and I think I have a right, and everybody has a right to even complain about it because you're putting out $300. Alright, so we go to Pidge, and I will be back opening Pidge, and we'll go through him real quick. Yay. Okay, so here is Pidge, and to tell you the truth, he actually looks a lot better. I wish they still gave him real guns. I don't like this whole molded gun thing. The only issue that I really have with this, first off, I mean, you know, the proportions on his hips are weird. Like, these are his hips. I've never seen a body go like this and then out. Time to go on a diet, Pidge. And he looks like he has those binoculars that somebody put black stuff all around it, and he looked into it, and that's what he got. He's just a little bit under proportion. The other thing that I noticed with him that I was like, what? You know, what? You can see the knee hinge. This is his feet straight, so if you want it to be with the hinge, it turns like this. And yeah, but there is, and like I said, you might not be able to see this, there's a left and right on there. So, you know, because people were complaining they were getting backwards legs. But yeah, to straighten up his legs, it looks like he is standing like with a crooked foot like this. But it's not too bad, and then it's just the whole part here just shifts. You know, that's supposed to be in the front, this black top part of the boots. Little paint mismatching, you know, it's not clean, there's some white. But otherwise than that, I mean, there is some of his skin color coming through his hair. There's like one big dot right there. And you can't really see. My camera just doesn't want to play with me. And some of the green isn't... I don't know. He looks like a girl, too, with that headband thing. So, yeah. And I have that problem. You know, his helmet is way too high off of his head, so they just didn't push it down. And the other thing I wanted to note real quick is it seems like they've gotten a little bit better with the badges, because this one's actually looking much better. So that's good. And this is the sword piece you got. So not too bad. Actually, it's like, you know, finally they got it. And we're like, okay, we're going to fix things. And yeah, I didn't really see no problems with this. I mean, besides a little bit of over speckle. But that's, you know, that issue I can look at, because sometimes it does happen in production. But if you had good quality control, they would have pulled this piece. Because, I mean, you can see it, like, speckling. And I don't think that's, whatchamacallit, I don't think that was the purpose of this. But this is rubber. It's kind of like a rubbery flame if you did not get this. So, yeah, but otherwise than that, I mean, tell you the truth, the Green Lion and Pidge are actually an improvement, personally, to me. So, not too many complaints. The stickers actually were put on right on the Green Tiger, so yay. But like I said, you know, we still got to put them together, and that's when, you know, the real truth will come out and how I feel about it. So, yeah, just wait. Alright, going to the next one, and then, which is the Blue Lion, and then finally, we will hit... after the Blue Lion, the Black Lion, and then we'll put him together. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we hit the Blue Lion with Princess Allura. Yay! Will somebody please agree with me, when I look at this and my wife looked at this, does she not look like a bug? Like a bug alien? Yeah. My wife was like, wait, is she supposed to be an alien? I was like, no, she's supposed to be a princess. Well, she looks like a bug alien. Just paint her green. That's, yeah, that's, with those eyes, it's like a bug eye. I don't know. Alright, so, we know the box. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, and there is a nice little thing. I'm going to show this right now. Take a look at that, okay? Blue Lion. Alright, we have the Blue Lion right here. Look at that. That's a Blue Lion. Okay, this is Sven. This comes with the Black Lion, but I'm going to show it now because I want to show you something that's really funny. Alright, so, we pull out Sven. Alright, and he comes in a nice little, like, you know, carded bubble, and a carded, and not too bad, you know, because it's the first Sven the first ever Sven figure. Ooh, and I'm all tongue-tied now. Which, actually, he doesn't look bad, but I'm not opening him. So, yeah, he'll just stay in the package. And, look at this. Lion. Lion. Wait a second. He has, like, square ears. And rectangular ears. What? Wait. What? Pilots the blue. Epic fail! So, yeah, it seems like what they did, which a lot of people were saying, what they did was that they didn't have the molds ready for him. So, they took Red Lion, took a shot, threw it in, and photoshopped it blue. When Princess Allura has the right head. There we go. Yeah. Good job there, Matty. Okay, so anyway, we'll get back with Sven more in a few. So anyway, this is what you get. Blue Lion. Voila. And it seems like other issues. This is the first one to have like a plastic strip. It's like a little baggie over the plastic strip. And they've loosened them. the other ones were all tight. And this one seems to be a little looser. Actually, a lot looser. And they put like a plastic baggie over top the strap to protect it, because people must have had strap damage where it was cutting into the paint from just shipping it and whatnot. So, yeah, there's another thing that they decided to try to do to make everybody happy, but, you know. So, I'm going to go open them, and then we'll go through him real quick. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so there we go with Blue Lion out of the box, and first things first, it seems like they listened with the green one, and the blue one they decided to slack again. No holes on this. So actually you can flip it upside down, he barely holds it. Paint apps, as usual, have just diminished again, all dotted lines and some missed and some over, and same with this side, as we can see. So yeah, but that was that. We get into the line, yeah, same thing. Just bad apps on the red here. You can see down in the lines. His face was, we got some, which you can barely see it, some spray into the blue. All in here, just, you know, come on, man, Matty. Just, it didn't continue. This side kind of continued, but they didn't finish the inside. Like, they got these ones out here. These lines right here, they got. It was the insides, they stopped them. And it just didn't continue all the way down to make one nice seam, you know, one consistent paint line. But you got these little jumblies now. Head turns okay. As usual, you know, not continuous. Seam line there, you know, not painted right. Nothing really, you know, the white has that same issue, you know, like a really bad painter. You know, you put the tape on there and you just kind of spray it real quick. Yeah, they didn't go back. This side's worse than the other side. I mean, no continuous. I mean, it's not continuous. The only good thing so far that I've seen out of this one, which there was more problems. I can't remember what I saw, but there were, yeah, it's just, I don't know, you know. Okay, we got paint spray here, so I mean, okay, actually that's coming off somewhat, but still there. The nice thing that they did with this one is we now have ratchets down here, and we have ratchets in the feet. So that's kind of an improvement. But it doesn't take away the fact that, you know, I mean, you couldn't mold this as one solid piece. I mean, they were probably afraid that, you know, this was going to, I mean, look at that. Missing paint around the edges of where they put the pins, so they used a really chintzy paint right there. So I mean, they used the paint and some miscarring or something. Yeah, this one, you know, I don't know. I've given up arguing about it. I've tried to be nice about this, but it just, the more I look at them, the more it's like flaw after flaw after flaw. And I don't know why people are even just, oh, we love it. And I know people are going to be on here going, well, you can sell me yours. No. Oh, look at this, like a spray of yellow paint right here. So, like, somebody who was painting it wasn't paying attention and hit it. You know, that could have all been fixed. So, what's the nightmare here? Oh, boy. Hold on. This does come off. Oh, man. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that pretty? Look at that. Look at that. It's like a 3-year-old did that. Well, Rob. And this is some of the geeks. Oh, look, we have a peeling one right there, too. How bad is that one? Alright, that ain't too bad. It just needs to be pressured down. But it's hanging over now, I bet you. Nope, actually it isn't. But that front one... yeah, this one ain't too bad either. So... alright, I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, I mean, come on. Matty could have done better. And this... why do you need this? You know, you could have put a sticker on here to make it like there's motors and like electronics and stuff there. I know it's not really to the cartoon, but, you know... and why is this here? You know, I mean, I don't know who designed this. It sure as hell was one of Matty Collector's wonderful designers that completely don't know a damn thing about Voltron. Really, you know, I can't yell at the designers. It's not the designers too much. It's the way that it was built. You know, and whatever factory Matty's using is probably one of the cheapest factories in the United States. Or, I mean in China. Yeah, in the United States. At least you would get a quality product. But no. Oh well. So I'm going to snap that back. Bring back the camera. You know, that big glue glob right there. Yeah. I mean, alright. I you know, was thinking about this for a while. And I'm like, you know, this is going to be actually a huge motherfucker. Give it some credit, you know. But, I mean, when you have this many issues... and, I mean, okay, a lot of people are going to be like, well, they're just so little. They don't want to look at the fact that they just dropped $300. Maybe you're a millionaire, but I'm not. You know, and like I said, I would have loved to have something where the heads can come up more. I mean, yeah, that makes it look a little bit more intimidating, but it would be cool if, you know, it had just one little ratchet right there. And then you can bring it up again. But that's the highest you can bring it, and then you bring it to that. And then you push the whole gimmick, you know. Which I said before, I could care less about the gimmick. So, alright, let's go to Princess Allura. Okay, so, here's Allura. Yay! And, or as I like to call her, Buggy Allura. Actually, her insignia looks pretty good in register, and all the colors are right. Otherwise than that, I mean, some indiscretions possibly would be... God, I wouldn't even call it... she's not too bad of a character. I mean, how can you screw it up? Oh, wait, it's Matty Collector. You know, some kind of like black dirt spots. If they're there. But, if you can see them. But there are some black, like little black spots that you can't really rub out. Nah, otherwise than that, doesn't look too bad. Belt buckle's a little off on the one side. Like they mispainted it, but, you know, I'm going to get yelled at for that anyway. Alright, so this is the sword piece that you get. And already messes. Ugh, and I drop it. Sometimes I feel like dropping it anyway. But, yeah, the paint is not too great. I mean, there's accidents here and that's perfect right there. I don't have a problem with that one. It's when you get to this side, you know, it's a little off. That's really bad. That's good. That's bad. The blue is actually going outside of the where the silver is, so yeah, that's argumentative. But like I said, you know, people are gonna argue that it's great and that it's wonderful. I have something there It's just a plastic piece or something dropped while they were painting it. A speck or something. And it's in the paint, so I'm not going to play with that anymore. But yeah, that's the piece you get. And what else comes with it, with Allura, is this little clear plastic thing that actually you can use to just display the sword. So, but yeah, there it is. And then now we're going to finish this thing up with the Black Lion and Sten and Keith. And then we'll put it together and cross our fingers. But I don't see that happening. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's go.